Willpower is not a tank you drain. It is a muscle you build. And most men have never trained it once. Most people think willpower is something you either have or you do not. Like height, like genetics. Some people are born with iron will. Most are not. And if you're not, you just have to accept that you will always give in when things get hard. This is completely wrong. Willpower is not a fixed trait. It is a trained capacity. And the Japanese have known this for centuries. They do not rely on willpower the way Westerners do. They do not white-knuckle through temptation, hoping their tank does not run dry. They build willpower the same way you build physical strength, through systematic, deliberate training that makes it unbreakable. The method is called Gaman, and it is the reason Japanese warriors could endure things that would shatter most modern men. Today I am going to show you exactly how it works. And then I'm going to show you a man who had no willpower until he trained it using this system. His name is Toru, 38 years old, operations manager, married, 2 kids, and he has no willpower, not in the dramatic sense. He functions, he works, he provides, but every single day is a negotiation with himself that he loses. He sets the alarm for 5:30. He wakes at 7. He plans to work out. He scrolls his phone instead. He intends to eat healthy. He orders takeout by 8 p.m. He promises himself he will finish the project tonight. He watches Netflix until midnight. Every intention collapses the moment it meets resistance. Toru knows this about himself, and he hates it. He watches other men do hard things consistently. Wake early, train hard, execute discipline, and he cannot understand how they do it. What willpower reserve they have that he does not. Then his father sends him a book, a translation of writings on Gaman, the Japanese practice of enduring the unbearable with dignity. And Toru reads one line that changes everything. Willpower is not endured. It is built, one deliberate discomfort at a time. Gaman, to endure with patience and dignity, not passive suffering, active training of the will through chosen discomfort. Gaman is a Japanese concept that translates roughly as enduring the unbearable with patience and dignity. But the translation misses the method. Gaman was not about accepting suffering that life imposes on you. It was about deliberately choosing discomfort to train your capacity to endure. Samurai practiced Gaman systematically. Cold water immersion, fasting, sitting in stillness for hours, choosing hardship when ease was available, not because they enjoyed suffering, because they understood that willpower is a muscle. And like any muscle, it only grows under resistance. Every time you choose discomfort when comfort is available, you make a deposit into your willpower reserve. Every time you choose comfort when discomfort would serve you better, you make a withdrawal. Modern men make withdrawals all day long. The snooze button, the easy meal, the scroll instead of the work, the path of least resistance in every moment. Then they wonder why their willpower tank is empty when they actually need it. Gaman trains willpower through daily micro-discomforts, small enough to be manageable, frequent enough to build real capacity. The cold shower, the uncomfortable conversation, the hard task first, the deliberate delay of gratification. Not once, daily, as training. Most people experience willpower as a tank that drains throughout the day. Morning, full tank. You resist temptation. You do hard things. Evening, empty tank. You collapse into exactly the behaviors you resisted all day. This is not wrong. Willpower does deplete with use. But here is what nobody tells you. The size of the tank is trainable. A man who never trains willpower has a shot glass. Every small act of resistance drains him completely. A man who trains willpower through Gaman has a reservoir. He can endure discomfort all day and still have capacity left. The difference is not genetics. It is training. Gaman builds willpower capacity through exposure. You deliberately choose small discomforts. Your system adapts. The threshold raises. What used to drain you stops registering as effort. This is not theory. This is how every trainable capacity works. Muscles, cardiovascular endurance, heat tolerance, cold tolerance, mental endurance, all trainable through exposure. Willpower is no different. 5:30 a.m. Cold shower. 2 minutes. No warm water. Every cell screaming to stop. He stays. This is training. Toru decides to build willpower the way Gaman prescribes. 3 daily micro-discomforts. Non-negotiable. For 30 days. 1. Cold shower. 2 minutes. Full cold. Every morning. No exceptions. 2. Delayed gratification. No phone for the first hour after waking, no matter how strong the pull. 3. Hard task first. Whatever he least wants to do that day gets done first, before anything else. Monday morning, day 1, 5:30 a.m. He turns the shower to cold. The shock is physical, violent. His body screams to turn it warm. He does not. He stands under the freezing water for the full 2 minutes. When he steps out, something has changed. Not motivation, not inspiration, capacity. He just endured something genuinely uncomfortable by choice. And he did not collapse. The willpower tank that was always empty suddenly has a deposit. The phone pull is excruciating. His hand reaches for it 12 times in the first hour. He stops himself each time. The hard task first feels impossible, but he does it. And by the time it is done, the rest of the day feels easy. Week 1 is brutal, but something is building. Week 2, Toru notices something unexpected. The cold shower is still cold, but it no longer feels unbearable. His system has adapted. The 2 minutes pass. He does not count down anymore. Week 3, the real shift happens. He faces a genuinely difficult situation at work. A conversation he has been avoiding for months. Normally, he would defer, delay, find an excuse. But the willpower reserve he has been building through Gaman is there. He has the conversation. It goes well. Week 4, Toru realizes he is not the same person who started. The evening collapse does not happen anymore. The takeout temptation hits. He feels it, but he does not give in. Not through white-knuckle effort, through capacity. The tank is no longer empty by 8 p.m. Day 30. The 3 micro-discomforts are automatic now. Cold shower. No phone. Hard task first. They happen without drama, without effort. And his willpower in every other area of life has multiplied. Gaman does not make discomfort comfortable. It makes you capable of enduring discomfort without collapse. That is unbreakable willpower. After 60 days of Gaman training, Toru understands something profound. The cold shower is still cold. The delayed gratification is still a pull. The hard task first is still hard, but none of it breaks him anymore. Gaman did not make discomfort disappear. It made him capable of enduring discomfort without collapse. That is what unbreakable willpower actually is. Not the absence of temptation, not the elimination of difficulty, but the trained capacity to face difficulty and not fold. Most men spend their lives avoiding discomfort. Then they wonder why their willpower is non-existent. You cannot build a muscle you never use. You cannot build endurance for something you always avoid. Gaman trains willpower the same way lifting trains strength, through consistent exposure to manageable resistance. And after enough exposure, what used to break you becomes baseline. Toru is not special. He is trained, and training is available to anyone willing to choose discomfort daily. Choose 3 micro-discomforts. Daily, non-negotiable, 30 days. Build the reserve 1 deposit at a time. You know your willpower is weak. You have known for years. The question is, are you willing to train it? Choose 3 daily micro-discomforts. Write them down. 30 days. No exceptions. Cold shower. 2 minutes. Full cold. Every morning. Delayed gratification. No phone for 1 hour after waking. Or no dessert for 30 days. Or no social media. Choose 1. Hold it. Hard task first. Whatever you least want to do today gets done first, before anything else. These are not punishments. They are deposits. You're building capacity through exposure. Week 1 will be brutal. Week 2 will test you. Week 3, you will feel the shift. Week 4 becomes automatic. And by day 30, your willpower in every other area of life will have multiplied. Not because you found motivation, because you built capacity. Be deliberate. Be uncomfortable. Be unbreakable.